Hi there, it's Chris Ann here with the Yard Card Association. Happy New Year. I am here celebrating you. And what are we going to do right now? We are going to have the Yard Card Awards. What are these? These are different awards that I am handing out on behalf of the Yard Card Association to specific people, whether they are members of the Yard Card Association or not, that I want to make sure that they get special recognition. Now, with that said, I want to just tell you, if you're watching this, every one of you deserves an award for running your business this year. Pandemic year number 2, it's still crazy. And I want to make sure you know you matter and what you're doing makes a difference. Without further ado, I'm going to share my slides. This is a brand new feature in my software, and we're going to hope for the best that this works. So let's get started. Now, one thing I do want to mention, the big award that we are giving out is Entrepreneur of the Year. That will be at the end of the other awards that we are giving out. So let's see if I can make this work. Are you ready? All right, here we go. I am going to share this and let's see if it works. Well, first of all, I want to welcome you to this. This is the first year we are doing Yard Card Awards, and I am hoping we can start doing more awards in 2022. How does that sound to you? I'm thinking it would be really great. So the first award we have coming up, we had a year-end planning course, and we had a number of students and Yard Card Association members participate. With that, we have a tie for first place on who did the most work. A lot of people did a lot of the different assignments. However, 2 people tied for first. And so with that being said, we have 2 that have, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here a little bit. We have 2 people that actually are on the honor roll. So let me introduce you to, let's see here. We have the lovely Crystal Conrad. Yay, Crystal. Congratulations. And we have Louise Clark. Yay, Louise. These 2 ladies, they went neck and neck. They just absolutely crushed the year-end planning course. A lot of other people did it as well, but these 2 ladies did the most homework assignments than anybody else. So I just want to congratulate everybody who completed or did any part of the year-end planning course, because it has set us up for success for finishing 2021. And now we're going to start working on 2022. Okay, next up, we have a special award. It's called the Making a Difference Award. What does that mean? Well, let me just tell you. The winner of this award is our lovely Kristin Peterson. Let me tell you a little bit about Kristin. She started doing her yard card business because it was part of the nonprofit that she runs, and it was one of their fundraisers. Well, at some point, it became too much for the foundation. And so she started doing it on her own. So she now has her nonprofit where she helps wonderful people in her community, plus her yard card business. And she donates a portion of every one of her orders back to the nonprofit. And so she is really doing a good job making a difference in her community. So Kristin, congratulations. And my hat is off to you for the important work that you were doing. Okay, next up, I am super excited about this, y'all, because this young lady joined as a member not very long ago, but she has been crushing it since she started her business earlier in 2021. And this is the Rising Star Award. And without further ado, the winner of the Yard Card Rising Star Award is Lisa Lewis. Lisa, I want to congratulate you on all of your phenomenal success. I have been in awe And I want to thank you for not only working your business so well, but I want to thank you for helping others. Here you are, it's your first year in business, but you are taking others under your wing. You are working with our members, you are helping people in the community, in our industry, and you make a difference. And so I am super proud to present to you the 2021 Rising Star Award. So great job. And I cannot wait to see where the yard card nut goes in 2022. Okay. Next up, we have the Go-Getter Award. Let me just tell you, we have a ton of go-getters, not only in the membership, but also in the industry. You are probably one of our go-getters, and you probably know about 500 other go-getters. I could give this award to everybody, but it was really hard to narrow it down. And I've seen a lot of people throughout the years, but specifically in 2021, I've seen a lot of people that have risen to the occasion. But today in 2021, this award is going to a lady who has been in the industry, but she's been doing storks for over a decade. And then she decided to bring in all occasion signs not very long ago, about just over a year ago. With that being said, I am so excited to present the Go-Getter Award to Christy Coyle with Celebrate Big up in Illinois. Christy, congratulations on your Go-Getter Award. This is just a small representation because you are absolutely crushing it. Christy has an email marketing campaign. She's hired an outside agency. She's doing all the things. She went ahead and put herself out of her comfort zone to do things she hasn't done before. And she has a successful stork business already. And so I am just in awe, and I respect Christy so much for doing all of this. And I cannot wait, Christy, to see what 2022 has in store for you. All right, next up. The next award is called the Heart of Gold Award. Now, what in the world is this? This doesn't have anything to do with checking the boxes or making a big profit. What this has to do with is doing something solely that's nice. And so the Heart of Gold Award is going to my sweet friend, Patty Bazan. And Patty and I met because she has a heart of gold. Let me just tell you, back at the summer, we had the 2020 Olympics, right? And I'm here in Houston, Texas. Patty is in Houston. And I wanted to start this Olympic campaign where we would honor the Olympians in our area. We happen to have Simone Biles and Jordan Chiles. She stepped up and said, I will help you. And between the two of us, we teamed up and we became fast friends and we worked our tails off. And Patty is a piece of dynamite. She did so much. I did so much. And we worked together to make sure that we had an appropriate surprise that was for Simone and Jordan when they came home from the Olympics. This was not an easy task because we were on pins and needles because they weren't sure that Simone was going to allow anything to happen. And she wanted something low key. How do we do low key, right, people? We didn't even know if we were going to actually get permission to set anything up because it was just it changed minute by minute by minute by minute. Let me just tell you that. So, Patty, I just want to thank you. It was such a blessing to get to work on this project with you. And I am so grateful that you didn't know anything about what was going to happen. You raised your hand and you said, absolutely, I am in. And you just you made a lot of people really smile, including me. So you get the Heart of Gold Award. All right, next up. This is a great award. It's called the ACE Award. What's the ACE Award? This is for somebody who is absolutely crushing it. And let me just tell you, the young lady who is receiving our 2021 ACE Award is Carrie Willis. And Carrie is phenomenal. She started her business pre-pandemic, And let me just tell you, she has been doing the work. And even though sometimes she has to get outside of her comfort zone, I am so proud of the progress she has made. And not only has she increased her profits, she's done it by increasing her rental rates. And so she's making more money and working less. She sells out on a regular basis. She has, like the month before, booked up. Let me just tell you, she has now remolded what her business does, her hours of operations, where it works for her business and her family life. And let me make sure that I mention that Carrie is pregnant. She is expecting baby number 3 in February. And so she is doing it all. And I'm super, super proud of Carrie. I'm so excited that she is absolutely crushing it, selling out, making more profit. And I couldn't be more proud of Carrie. And she also, just FYI, she lives down in Florida. Okay, next up. Actually, we have another Floridian coming up here. This is the Social Media Maven Award coming up. And what is this? I obviously follow a lot of people in the industry on social media. And there are some people that I am in awe of and what they're doing and how amazing they are. They're always showing up. They're not just posting the same photos over and over and over and over, but they're also doing Facebook Live. They're on Instagram. They're doing stories every single day and are absolutely building a phenomenal business. And so the 2021 Social Media Maven Award goes to our sweet, dear member, Jen Cantu. Jen, you know I absolutely love all of your social media that you're doing. Jen makes sure that she has her social media calendar planned out way in advance. She records her content. She is so organized. And if you ever get a chance, definitely learn from Jen. She's also doing this while she has little ones. And so don't ever think, oh, well, this is just for people who don't have little ones in the house. So we're all doing what works best for our lives. Okay, next up. The next award is a sweet award because we all need cheerleaders in our life, right? Okay, with that said, I am going to give out a cheerleader award. This is somebody, I have a lot of cheerleaders. And sometimes there's people that are more in your inner circle and are making sure, hey, you know what? They just want to check on you. They just want to make sure things are going great. Or if they're not going great, they want to give you that moral support. And I am so pleased to give our 2021 Cheerleader Award to the super sweet Lori Granis. Lori lives in North Carolina, and I had the pleasure of getting to meet her on a road trip that I took. And this woman would give you the shirt off her back without knowing you. She's just one of the kindest, sweetest, and most gentle ladies you will ever have the pleasure of getting to know. She's also done stuff with her Chamber of Commerce where, I mean, she does an amazing job. She's just a nice human. If you ever get a chance to meet up with her or talk to her, definitely do it. Okay, are you ready to move on? Let's see what the next award is. This next one isn't an official award, but I wanted to give a huge shout out to our wonderful marketing assistant. Crystal Jimenez has been with the Yard Card Association since we officially opened our doors back in 2020. In fact, she and I met up and signed our contract together the week, basically a few days before the world lockdown, at least here in America, back in March 2020. We were signing everything, and little did we know what was to come. So Crystal and I have been together, and she is a spectacular person, a super, very savvy marketing person. And I just want to give her a huge shout out. We are so blessed to have her. We couldn't have somebody as great as what Crystal has done for us. And I will add, Crystal has done all of this. One, she was a senior in college working on her marketing degree. Of course, she had to go online. She has 2 small kids at home, and her husband worked out of town a lot. So she juggled all of this like a champ. And my hat is off to Crystal. So if you ever get a chance, if you see Crystal Jimenez anywhere floating around, just make sure you get a chance to say hi to her, and trust me, you will be a better person if you get a chance to talk with Crystal and pick her brain, so to speak. Okay, moving on again. We have some wonderful people that are here in the Facebook group, or not in the Facebook group, excuse me, on our Facebook page, or maybe you're in our Facebook group. But we have people that are here a lot, that are our top contributors on our Facebook page. You might be watching this somewhere else besides Facebook, but Facebook is our primary platform. And I want to give a shout out to our top contributors. There was a tie for number one. And so I want to just give the award to our top two contributors, phenomenal ladies that we are so blessed to have in our industry and by our side in our community. And that is Rebecca Piero. She is amazing. And the lovely Patty Sermeno. Oh my gosh. If you get a chance, I keep saying this, if you get a chance, talk with these ladies. They are exceptional people. So I want to thank Patty and Rebecca both for always, and there's so many others that like to come on and they contribute and they share photos, they share tips, they will share resources. This isn't necessarily people that are just members. This is just people in our industry. And so I just want to thank everybody, but especially Patty and Rebecca, because you all are always there to cheer everybody on and to help any way possible. Okay, moving on. I have another thank you to give. The next thank you goes to the sweet Christy Keith. Christy was kind enough to agree to do a workshop on the itty bitty bouquets, those little mini bouquets. And she spent quite a bit of time preparing. I'm talking days and days worth of preparation and time and money, quite frankly. And she and I put on the most amazing itty bitty workshop. If you do not know what I'm talking about, look over on our YouTube channel or look over in our Facebook group or on our Facebook page and go through our videos, and you will find the itty bitty workshop where Christy goes through how to actually put the itty bitty mini displays together, the little bouquets that you sell, and a whole bunch of other strategies. And so, Christy, I just want to thank you for your expertise and taking the time to teach so many of us. We really are truly grateful for that. Okay, are you ready for the next award? We're almost at the end of the awards, but I want to make sure we get this award in. I was contemplating whether to do this or not because it might seem a little silly. Yes, this is my cat. The next award is the Tough Chick Award. What in the world is the Tough Chick Award, you're wondering? Well, let me just tell you who it is. It is the awesome Heather Fisher. Heather lives in Canada. And I tell you what, she shares with me. She shares in the industry. She is always trying to help. But when I see what she goes through to have a yard card business, I am in awe. She'll tell me the temperature. She'll post photos. And I am just like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how you make this happen. But she does. And Heather, this is why you win the Tough Chick Award. And I know that this is December 31st, 2021. And I can only imagine what January is like, but I am looking forward to seeing what else you keep doing. I tell you what, she's just amazing. Okay. The next award is going to seem really weird. Why do I say that? Because we have, we always have weird and funny things that happen. And what I call you wouldn't believe this happened unless you were in the yard card business. All these stories, right? Well, our lovely friend, Janice Wiley, she has more wild stories than anybody I have ever met. And there is always something going on. And I won't even repeat some of them because some of them are a bit wild that I will leave that for her to ever talk to you about. If you ever get a chance, oh my gosh, talk to Janice about some of her stories. So Janice, I have created a new award, and it's called the Full Moon Award, because it seems like it is a full moon all the time in Janice Wiley's world. There's just so many hilarious things, and sometimes not so hilarious, that I'm just relieved that things went okay for her, because it's absolutely nonstop. So, I am hoping that we have some fun stories coming up in 2022, but that hopefully we don't have anything too wild and crazy that happens. So, Janice, you will probably appreciate getting the Full Moon Award. I don't know when the next full moon is, but I can promise you, Janice knows when it's a full moon, it's going to be wild. Okay, now we are at the very last award. And y'all, this is the Entrepreneur of the Year Award. And I have watched so many of you shoot for many years. This has been a really hard time for me to figure out who to pick, because there's so many of you doing wonderful things and absolutely crushing it in your business. So after reviewing and just going through, I am so excited to announce the winner of our 2021 Entrepreneur of the Year Award goes to the lovely Rachel Jungling. You may or may not know Rachel, because Rachel is so busy, absolutely blowing it out of the water, doing so many things right. Plus, she has little ones in the home. Plus, she works at her church. Plus, she has a non-negotiable Sunday day off. She is always closed on Sundays. She has a small but mighty team that works for her. She lives in North Dakota. She started in the summer of 2020, right at the beginning of the pandemic. In fact, she hadn't opened her doors when I met her and started mentoring her. And I have watched her grow. I have watched her win new business awards in her community. I have watched her get some amazing media and press. I have watched her create and build this incredible business that she is absolutely blessed with. And she is making such a difference in her community. And I am so incredibly proud of Rachel. And I just want to take a moment. And Rachel, whenever you watch this, please know I cannot wait to see what you do in 2022. You're not even at 2 years in the business yet. And look how amazing it's already been. So I have loved watching Rachel do all of the things and listen, and she's not afraid to get out of her comfort zone and go try something. And if it fails, it fails. Okay, that's fine. Move on, learn from it and keep going. But she does a lot of things right because she listens and she's always learning. And she watches her time, and she makes sure that she makes the most out of her schedule. Not to mention, she's got a super supportive husband. Wait till you see her garage and how she has everything organized. She is just a lovely human being. And if you ever get the chance, definitely talk to Rachel, because your life will just be even happier by getting to even just chat with her about business or life. She's just a genuinely nice human. So anyway, those are our awards. I want to congratulate Rachel and everybody else. But please know, if you didn't win an award, we were going to start with just a couple of awards that I wanted to make sure that we got out there. But everybody, seriously, I want you to go to the mirror after you finish watching this and give yourself a high five, because if we are in business, that means we are working our tails off to do better tomorrow. And we all deserve that high five. So here's a high five to you. And I just want to say congratulations on making it to the end of 2021. Now, if you'd like to stick around, I would love it, because the next thing I want to do is I want to give a quick shout out to all of our sponsors of 2021. Hold on one second. And did you know we had over $2,000 in giveaway prizes in 2021? How crazy is that? We love to give back, and we are very thankful to have some incredible sponsors. So let me run through who our sponsors have been in 2021. And I know at least some of them are coming back for 2022 because I already know what some of their prizes are. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Here we go. First off, let me start with Victory Store. Victory Store has been our premier sponsor since the very, very beginning. And they are definitely just some special people over there. Epic Print Concepts, if you know Kim and Nikki, you know how awesome they are. They're epic. And so Victory and Epic have been our top two sponsors for quite some time. And they are always very generous and giving. They don't even ask what I'm doing. They just say, here's a prize. Do whatever you want to do with it. We just want to make sure that we're supporting the Yard Card Association. And so it's been a great partnership with them. Now, recently, we've also gotten to partner up with some other wonderful sponsors. And let me start that list off with Joyful Designs. If you don't know Brian and Christina with Joyful Designs, you definitely need to get to know them. Not only do they have really cool inventory, they also do a lot of marketing materials. If you need a custom logo done, definitely get with Brian and Christina on that. Okay, next up, we're going to go through some more sponsors real quick. We've got Yard Card Depot. I knew Dustin when he very first started in on this, and it's been amazing to watch his journey. And now there's a wonderful team over at Yard Card Depot to always take care of you. We've got the lovely Signs and Designs by Grace. If you don't know Grace, oh my gosh, she is a doll. Not only does she do beautiful designs for inventory, she also does, I think she does logos, but she also does Facebook cover pages. And she did one as a giveaway recently. And oh my gosh, it turned out gorgeous. Then we have Amy Royal with the Yard Cards with a Z store. And Amy is so lovely. And she's got a really beautiful style that's just hers. And definitely make sure that you go talk to them if you don't know them. Okay, next up, we've got Yard Card Haven, Yippee Yay Yard Cards, and Yard Card Boulevard. These are all wonderful ladies as well. And they've got their own styles. This is part of what I absolutely love about our vendors is it's not just all cookie cutter stuff. So definitely check them out. And then we have Deadline Signs, 11th Street, and then I'll talk about Yard Card promos in just a second. So Deadline Signs, they print in-house, and they have been in the printing industry for, I believe, a decade. So make sure you go and check them out if you're looking for something, because they do know what they're doing. They've been in business for a long time, and they obviously are happy to talk to you. And obviously, if you don't know 11th Street, definitely check out 11th Street. They've got another special signature style that is theirs. And it's something that's really cool. I like how they do something that's theirs. It's different. Okay. Yard Card promos. Diana is one of our wonderful members. She does not sell inventory. She does marketing materials. And let me just say, she comes up with free goodies for us. I'm going to say about once a month. And she just does it to be nice. And so whenever she has a free flyer, she lets people know in her group. She lets us know, and we put it on our Facebook page. And she does this literally just to be nice. She does other custom designs as well. And she has other marketing materials. And let me just say, there wasn't anybody else out there offering this. And so I was so excited to see her step up and decide to do this. She's super talented. She's out in California, and she works full-time, has a full-time career, and she juggles this like a pro. And she is super savvy in business as well. Okay, let's see what's next. We are at the end. I want to also give a shout out to Amy's Yard Cards and to Signway. Now, Amy Taylor, she has been in the yard card rental industry for over a decade. We go way, way back. And then about a year or so ago, she decided to start learning how to design so that she could do some things for their business, for her daughter's business, actually. And she is mega talented. She's a one-woman show, and she has her own signature style that if you don't know Amy, definitely go look into her designs and see if that's a right fit for you, because she is another super talented designer. Now we have Signway, and I want to give a big shout out to Signway, because Signway stepped up when we were looking for some sign donations back in the summer when we were doing this Olympic campaign for Simone and Jordan. And Signway raised their hand and they said, yeah, absolutely. We will do whatever we need to do. And they made custom designs just for us so that we could do this as a co-sponsor together between Patty, Signway, and the Yard Card Association. It was a trifecta of sponsors, and we are super grateful for everything that they did to make that work. And let me just tell you, it's not always easy when things are, literally changing by the minute. It's a little hectic, right? So anyway, I want to just give a big thank you to Signway as well. Okay, and then of course, the Yard Card Association. Oh my goodness, there has been so many resources and free trainings and workshops and downloads and giveaways. And I hope that you have found it valuable. And I hope that you're looking forward to growing your business in 2022, because we have a lot in store coming up. Last but not least, I want to give a big shout out to every one of our Yard Card Association members. You all rock. So many of you have been here since the beginning and are founding members. You didn't know where we were going, but you knew you wanted in. And it's been such an amazing ride. It's all been during a pandemic, which just makes it even more colorful. But it's been phenomenal. And I really have been so thrilled to see your growth. Everybody's on a different journey. Some people, it's business, business, business. Other people have different priorities, and you're taking care of family, or you have a full-time career that you're working a gazillion hours a week. We're all on different journeys and at different places in our businesses and in our lives. And I've been so blessed to have you as part of my life. And I am so thrilled that you are part of our flock, because there is nothing better. We really are, the whole phrase about birds of a feather flock together. We are the best flock anybody could ever have around. And so I am cheersing you on in 2022. Okay, I'm going to come back here. Here's my official cheers to you. Cheers to everybody for 2022. And I would love it if you would let us know what you would like to see in 2022. We are planning. We are working on podcast episodes. If you haven't subscribed yet, go over and subscribe to the Yard Card School podcast, because we're working on our plan and we want to bring some great value to you. We're going to do some more Facebook Live shows and some YouTube shows. And I tell you what, we're going to also open up membership again, because we've had a number of people want to talk about, they've asked about joining again. So we'll do that pretty soon so that the new people can come in for 2022. But last but not least, I do just want to thank every one of you. This is not just for members. We are here to help the industry grow. And that is our objective, is to help you create a successful business, because it's your business by your design. And that's so important. We're not all at the same place. What is successful to one person isn't the same success to somebody else. But we're here cheering you on and are here in 2022 to help you reach your goals. So cheers again to 2022. And I will see you on the next live stream. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to 2022.